Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts. I am Travis,
And I'm Chris.
and this is CTE experience for you. And if this is your first time, just to let you know, we are sponsored by the Virtual Fight Tour, and coming up September 24th will be the King of New York. So make sure you're going ahead and register and get your butt up there to compete, see if you can be the King of New York, and that means king can be women also. So you can be the king of New York. Okay.
You.
All right. And on October 15th, make your way on over to Bristol or go ahead and uh, sign up to watch
Yeah,
VFT USA versus Europe. I'm going to start calling it America. America versus Europe.
that's right.
Yeah, make sure you guys go ahead over there. Either compete, test your might, and see if you can get in there and beat some of the best that Europe has to offer. Go ahead and get the tickets
Shoot,
going
and a
on
lot of what
Friday,
America has to offer.
and a lot of what America has. A lot of Americans are going over there. So make sure you go ahead and do that and support and do everything you possibly can. Hey, Chris,
Sure.
you got any something? You got any music? You got any? What you listen to these days?
I listen to old music, man. I'm an old head.
You're an old head.
I'm an old head.
What?
Like my walkout music was Big Daddy Kane's Raw. So like I'm like an old head.
Jeez, man. What made you come out to Raw?
Um, my son was there, and his initials are RAW, Ronan
Huh?
Anthony Walker. So that's kind of why I did that. Katie got to sit in the chair coaching me with Ronan sitting on her chest and getting to watch. So like that was pretty cool for me. So like
I'm
that's,
sorry.
that's kind of how that went.
Your second son is Ronan?
Ronan, Ronan
Ronan.
Anthony.
Okay. I'm starting to put this together here.
What?
What are your kids' names?
Malachi Elijah,
Uh huh.
Laura Sky,
Uh huh.
Kiara Rose, and Ronan Anthony.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
No, I know
Okay.
themes. We
Yes,
just
I was about to say, I was like, wait, you said because you count to
no,
Raw, and I'm like, wait a minute. All right.
no, there are happy accidents because Malachi Elijah Walker is Mew, which is like a Pokemon.
Mew, yes.
Yeah. Alora Sky, her last name, middle and last name are Skywalker. So that was just a happy coincidence.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a coincidence.
It was that Katie is the one to pick the name. I didn't even think about it. As she was like, "What do you think about Alora Sky?" And I was like, "I like it, but you do realize that her last name or her name will be Alora Skywalker, right?" She was, "What are we going to change it to?" Nothing. That came out perfect. We left it at that. Kiara is just Rose, and then Ronan just happened to be that as well because Ronan
What made y'all
Anthony.
pick Ronan? Did your wife named him?
We kind of both like, but we like slightly different names, but like nothing super obscure. That's probably the most obscure one we have.
No, I
But
was just curious. I was like Ronan. I was just curious if there was something behind it, a reason why you named him Ronan.
yeah, he's always the lone samurai.
Okay, all right. I mean, I just
No,
curious
no.
on that one. Anyhow, how was
Anywho,
your how? Oh yeah, well I guess we'll get to your past week.
my
Uh,
weekend was very eventful. How was your weekend, Trav?
Very uneventful for the
Nice.
most part. I mean, look, so like I said, I'm down here in Florida now, and I'm just kind of I don't say locked myself away, but I pretty much have locked myself away to uh continue working
Developing
on
work.
growing
Yeah.
martial arts and work. So I wanted to isolate myself to work on a couple of different things, a couple of different projects, a couple of different um, business plans, a couple of different things down here. So that's pretty much my reason for being down here right now. We'll see how long I stay down here. Thanks, Thomas. Thomas just said he's glad to support us. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I got to figure this thing out, man, because like for some reason Patreon does not put this.
Yeah, I can't see the comments.
Can't see the comments, so I gotta look out. I gotta look over at the Patreon comment link and then see what happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's different. So I gotta figure out how to do this inside of this app too.
So it looks like Trav got a new project to add on to his projects.
Yeah, pretty.
Projects.
Yeah, all these different projects I got. Like there's a few different ones I got to do, but um, It's what it is. Anywho, all right. So, Chris, how was your weekend and your
Absolutely
week, man?
packed. My week was rough. Ended up having to cut a couple more pounds than I wanted to, which was more than I wanted to anyway. I didn't want to have to cut any weight, but I didn't pay too much attention to how far out my match was, and ended up having to cut about 7 or 8 pounds in the week of.
In a week? Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what do you do to do that?
water load in the beginning of the week, and then to cycle your body and get everything flushing, and then slowly cut your water out throughout the week, and then I have a cutting weight suit that I typically run. I do 30 minutes of cardio in it in the morning and then 30 minutes at night, and just slowly but surely dehydrate my body while it's still drinking and getting that sweat working. And then as you taper off the water, the sweat pours out more, you lose more water weight, and there you go. And then weigh in, and then you rehydrate and carb up and do all the rest of that stuff. It's very important not to eat any sodium as well, because that makes you hold water. This is just a
Right.
quick thing. This is not something that you should do on a regular basis. This is not the most healthy thing in the world, but this is how fighters cut weight. You
Okay,
ever,
so
you ever
wait.
wonder how the UFC guys, the MMA fighters, and the kickboxers do drop 20 and 30 pounds in a week or two? Same principles depending on
But you
how
said you
hard you
you
want to
said you
work.
water load. What does that mean? Like you just drink a whole bunch of water at the
Like
beginning?
you drink like Sunday you drink a gallon and a half of water,
Okay.
so it gets your body flushing and you pee a lot.
Uh
And
huh.
then Monday you drink 1 gallon. Tuesday you drink like 3/4 of a gallon. Wednesday you drink a half gallon. Thursday you might drink a quarter, maybe or less. And then Friday when you wake up, you don't drink anything until you weigh in. So,
Okay.
but your body is still flushing, and you've been sweating and working out throughout the whole week as well, and watching your carbs and your sodium intake.
Hmm. Oh, that's interesting.
And then you eat and eat and drink, and then you gain a good amount about that back between weigh-ins and fight day, depending on if you when you uh, weigh in. This is one of those things where the UFC used to be the fighters used to be allowed to do IVs to
Hmm.
rehydrate the body back, but when they took away the IVs, you saw some people jump weight classes because that cut was no longer safe.
I saw. I think it was a fight between Oscar De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao. That's what it
Okay.
was. And I think Freddie Roach has said he saw the IV hose in Oscar and said he knew he just hydrated. He said he's done. He's like he's not gonna be able to last.
Yep.
And well, yeah. So
You
yeah,
will.
that every time I hear about that, using IVs to hydrate, I always think back to that.
Yep. Because that means they sucked out a lot of weight to make that weight, sucked out a lot of water to make that weight, and they needed to try to rehydrate fast. And
Mhm.
it's not very good on your body.
Yeah, I would think not, especially at an older age, because
Right. I mean,
De
but
La Hoya was older at that point.
like 7.5 is not bad. Like
Mm.
that's not that bad. Because I've done 14 or 15 week of before for MMA fights and stuff like that.
I'm always glad I fought up
Yes.
instead of having to drop weight like that.
Oh no, these are for MMA fights. This is
Yeah,
not
I know.
kickboxing. This is not
Yeah,
play.
it's not. In point fighting, there's always ways
No, I
that
don't care.
people found to get around weighing in to the, the the division they're supposed to be in. You see somebody who's in one weight class, and you're like, you do not belong down here or up here or whatever the case may be. It's
Right.
always people trying to figure that out. I remember I had Damon weigh in for me. My car said 240. I was nowhere near 240.
He was probably
So
189,
yeah,
maybe
yes, I
190.
was probably like 185, 189. Yeah, because that was a time where it was who was all in that division. It was me, Joey, Greg, and Trevor all in light heavyweight when I first got on Paul Mitchell.
Okay.
So it was like it was just too many of us. Somebody had to go up, and so I was like, yeah, I go up. I'm taller, and Trevor barely fights, so yeah, I ain't got no problem going up. So, but yeah, that was kind of that was fun. Anywho, all right. let's get on to it. What we got to talk, Chris? What happened this weekend in sport karate?
Sport karate. The most notable thing that I saw was
You winning?
the no, that was not sport karate. It
That's
says
close
sport
enough.
karate. So I
Oh,
don't I can't recall the event. I don't have my notes in front of me, but I saw that Gina Thornton came back out and fought.
yep, I did
You,
see that.
you,
Congratulations.
so yeah, but I mean that is as far as the bigger, I mean the news in sport karate. That's kind of what I saw.
Yeah, yeah. I know there was a tournament in Michigan and Morgan Avery won.
Yes, yeah,
Uh,
I'm sorry, I did see that as well.
I saw that one. What? Okay, let me ask you this: do you think Gina's back? Because she did have the K-Tot Impex uniform on, the black
Right, she
and,
did
and
have
gold,
the
the
new
new
one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uniform on. So, do you think she's back? If she's fully back, do you think she's going to be
I
not?
think she made an appearance. Maybe testing the waters to see if she wants to come back.
Hmm.
I think that might be more of a accurate representation. That's probably where what I would think there.
Yeah,
No, I don't know. I don't like I said. I don't recall the tournament. I don't know how many people were at the event, how many fights she may have had. Um, could have
I
been.
know.
Oh, you know. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
You know how I know?
How do you
I
know?
went on, I went on Mad Action.
Oh,
Actually, that was one of the things I was actually interested about because doing when I've been down here working on stuff,
right,
I've been going through like I went back and started looking to see what the sites have, like
right.
really unfolding what like okay, what Mac Action have, what does um Eventex
X.
have, yeah, and just not in the sense that I'm about to try and compete with them. No, people just stop it. I'm not trying to compete with them, but I was just like, all right, let me just see what I have, and I'm actually happy to see the results on that action. Like you literally can go to
And look at the
whatever
bracket
event
and
and
see
you
who
can
fought
look.
who.
Well, you can't see the bracket, but you can
Oh,
look and see who fought in the division. You, if you, by the way of certain things, you could tell who won. Right? Like I
right,
don't know if I can see. I didn't see the bracket. I saw the breakdowns, but I didn't dive all the way in there because I wanted to see if I could see brackets. But mostly some of them, you know, it's a local event. It's not that many people in the division,
right.
right? So you see who was there, and
Just
you're like,
in
oh, okay,
yeah,
right, and you just kind of keep it moving. But this I was thinking, I was like, you know what, this is gonna make things a lot easier for us once we if they're running things around there because I know Uventex has the capability. I would like them to see them use it because it make my job, our job, easier. I can tell you
correct.
that right now. Just hey, who won this week? Go on, just start looking at their site and seeing who actually won. So um, yeah, but I went around there searching and just looking at that, and yeah. So I do know who
Oh,
she
okay.
fought. She fought Lane Barrett.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh, Yeah, should be
yeah,
moderately. Yeah, it's
yeah. Gina,
good test of the waters for her to come back and
it's going to. I'm trying to. Nah, no, it wasn't.
no, okay.
It wasn't. And Lane didn't look good. She there's some more work that needs to be done there because she just didn't look good. I don't know if she had too much respect for her or what, but yeah, no, she didn't look good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be completely honestly. She
Yeah,
needs some more
yeah,
work.
yeah,
Simple as
yeah.
that. But with Gina, I was curious to if she's gonna come back or not. I would like to. I don't know. It depends on how motivated she is or locked in. I don't want to
Right,
see, you know, when some people come back, older fighters when they come back, and it's like you're halfway in, halfway out, and it's like,
right.
dude, you got you don't mess up your reputation. Don't let somebody say they beat you when they
Right,
weren't. They're
yeah,
not as good enough to beat you. You know what I mean? Like
right.
they're on your best day, they're not good enough to touch you. But you came in half, you know, like you. So I want if she's gonna come back, I want to see her fully back, not
Yes,
necessarily
I agree 100% with that.
half in that. But
That's why you go to the locals and the regionals and you dip your
correct.
toe in and you see how it goes and is the passion there is the or what is there that you need to work on or whatever that case may be.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to see that. So, but we'll see. It's how maybe she's getting that itch again because I know I used to step away all the time. Like I step away for years and then come back like I got an itch now. I want to
Right, right.
fight. She may have that right now. She might be having that going on. I have no clue. I haven't spoken to her, so I'm just speculating, just asking questions, people. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's it, just asking questions.
That's it. That's
Let's
all we can do.
see. Yep. Um. Okay. Yeah, but that was it in the sport martial arts world, sport karate world. All
Yes.
right. What other news do we have in martial arts territory?
Um, me, I did something.
What you do,
um,
man?
I did I had a jujitsu competition. So I did a
Word?
professional grapples.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I went against this dude, Matt Sand, fellow brown belt. And we got to work, and I ended up winning on points. Got close to a submission towards the end, but time ran out and didn't quite get get the tap. But was in a good
Well,
position.
Chris.
What?
Well, I'm just gonna say, um, I'll let you get the long version of it.
I got a jacked up finger in the process and whatnot, but
Which finger did you jack up?
the middle one. So I won't show you. But
Why did you jack up your middle finger, man?
well, because when you're in jujitsu and I have gi grips,
You didn't
I'm
close
gripping.
your fist.
No, I did close my fist. That's the issue. I was gripping in, like you can see, like I got
Yeah, knuckle.
knuckle burn from the gi because when I was trying to pin him down, he was squirmy, he was moving a lot, so like it moved and moved,
Oh,
and then it snapped. Fair, whatever.
jeez, sir.
Whatever.
But anyway,
Yes. So then through that, my finger got caught up in the gi and popped, and so like now it's all swollen and not quite able to close my fist tight up now. So whatever, just part of the game. Put some tape on it. Get back to work probably Thursday.
okay. I don't know how you still doing it, Chris, but more power to you, sir. Was there anybody there, or did you see anything at that jujitsu match um, that was interesting? Any type of
They yes.
funny thing happen?
It's not funny, but it's funny. They did for the first time, I think, almost maybe anywhere. I'm not sure. I've never seen it before. Tag team jujitsu.
Really?
Yes.
Did you want to do it?
Oh my god! If I could find a partner, that would be on my team with me, 100%.
So I'm assuming. Okay, wait. All right. So if they're doing tag team,
yes.
I'm assuming with it being this type of, are they going by weight class? So both people are in the same weight class, or
I don't know if they did a combined weight, because I know when they do the quartets, which is 4-on-4, they do a combined weight. It's not 4-on-4 at the same time. It's 1v1 at a time, and then
it's like a team
if
fight.
I beat you, the next one goes in. If I beat you,
and
you only leave if you lose.
Okay.
So there was one where this young man Logan, he ran through the whole other squad. He was the first fighter from his team, and he ran through all 4 of them and submitted them. So his team never got to get on the mats. But so with those, they do a combined weight. But for this one, I'm not sure. But how they did it was pretty sweet. They did they had the whole ring set up, and then they had an extra mat that had little markers on it, and the partner had to stay there. If you could, like, while you're taking them down and you're doing whatever, and you can get them over to your side while the match is live, you can reach up and tag your partner, and they can jump in and do stuff. So at one point, the guy rolled over to his corner, tagged his partner. His partner jumped on his back and almost sunk in the choke, like, and would have ended the match. Like it was pretty sweet, man. Like I was watching it, like I want to do that.
I would like to watch that. Honestly,
It was, man, and the only bad thing for me was it was the match right after mine. So I'm upstairs. I'm trying to drink some water, talking to some people, trying to catch my breath and look down and watch the fight at the same time. But or the match, I like calling them fights. But it was pretty entertaining, and the rest of the matches throughout the night were good.
Okay. All right. Cool. That is kind of dope. I would like to see. I'll make search for something like that and see.
I'll send you the Flow Grappling link, and you can log in and watch it.
Flow Grappling.
Flow Grappling. Oh yeah. Oh, in the jiu-jitsu community, it's huge. That's how people watch the Abu Dhabi Championships. That's one of that's the biggest. That's the biggest no-gi grappling tournament in the world. That was also held this weekend.
Oh, so it's the same. It's like the U.S. Open of the grappling. Huh?
Sure.
Huh?
Sure. We'll
Huh?
go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah. No, but yeah. It's the biggest no-gi grappling championship. It was held in Las Vegas this year. So that was one of the 3 Las Vegas events that were major combat sport events that happened this weekend. That the UFC fight night in Vegas, and then the Canelo Triple G trilogy fight were all
So did you
happened in
watch
Vegas
on
the same
Flow
night.
Grapple the what happened in Vegas?
No, I had my own match, and then I kind of watched well, I guess I watched a little bit, yeah, because there were some big matches, um,
Like
like
what?
Gordon Ryan had a super fight, what they call them super fights, with Andre Galvo, and Andre Galvo is one of the greatest grapplers of all time, but like Gordon Ryan is nicknamed the King for a reason, like he's the man, and he won decisively.
So Gordon Ravo,
Ryan,
Gordon
Gordon
Ryan,
Ryan, yes,
and Andre Ravo,
Galvo, but yes,
Gavo. Wait,
yes, there you go.
Andre Gavo and Ryan
Gordon
Gonzo.
Ryan. Ryan Gonzo. Oh my god.
Gordon Ryan and
Yes.
Andre Gorzo.
Galvo.
God. Gordon Ryan. Andre Galvo.
Yes, we got it. We're in there. That was a super fight, but yeah, like there were a lot of like the Ruffalo brothers. Like there was a lot of great talent in the room, and a lot of unexpected things happened. Some expected things happened. Like it was really good.
Hmm.
And then the UFC fights were full of cuts and disgusting cuts.
Yeah, you told
The
me.
main event ended on Doctor Stoppage from a cut. The first the first fight, the first cut, that was so bad. Like that was so bad, Trav. That's the one I was telling you about. You could see like the tendon that like helped lift his eyebrow. It was damn, it was bad.
Disgusting. So let me
Yes.
ask this
Go ahead.
question.
Ask the question.
In the UFC,
Sure.
wait, excuse me. A couple weeks ago
Okay.
was the Nate Diaz fight, right?
Correct.
So it's about 2 weeks ago, or is it 3?
I don't know, maybe 2. Maybe.
So my question is, does the UFC do 2 events per month now?
Yeah, they typically do like one pay-per-view and then one either
Like ESPN or
ESPN one or Fight Night or whatever they got going on now.
Hmm.
Like
So
one
do you think
pay-per-view one free one.
So do you think that's kind of hurting them because it's too much?
Well, yeah, the oversaturation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people just kind of like, all right, this is kind of yeah, it's just,
Unless it's a big name. That's why it takes something like spectacular, whether it be an amazing fighter or a loudmouth, to draw in a crowd, because they're so often, I believe.
So right now, who is
hold on. My Jose Aldo retired, so I might have to take a little second for that one.
Oh,
okay, continue.
Okay, he just did that.
Not just now, but like earlier today or yesterday, he had a child. We had one fight left on his contract. He wanted out, so they let him out of his contract. I think he may try out boxing or something. But
well, good luck to
I'd
him.
like to see him go back to kickboxing, but I don't know if there's enough money in it for him. Boxing would provide
right.
something.
I mean, Anderson
Silva,
Silva,
the Paul and Anderson Silva fight for the bread.
Yeah, Jake Paul is gonna lay out Anderson Silva.
He might for that check. I mean, he might. There's a chance.
I got a feeling he's gonna do it, or at least when Jake Paul still gonna win, they're gonna keep that cash cow going right about now. Until he has to fight somebody for what weight class is he in? He's in that cruiserweight.
Who?
Jake Paul. He fights like light heavy cruiserweight, super middleweight type.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because he walks. I think he was fighting. I think he fought one. Somebody was at 150 and he was at like 170 or something like that when he was fighting them.
Yeah,
it's just nuts. But whatever.
By their own novelty fights.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, what? All right, this is crap. but it is what it is.
Yes.
Um, yeah. All right, back to the UFC.
UFC.
Anything else worthy happen besides people getting cut up?
Um, Decent fights, but that's about it for
Have you
the.
seen anybody? Have you seen anybody new in the UFC that you were impressed with?
Um, yeah, the Asian dude, I'm drawing a blank on. I don't know how to say his name anyway. Who kind of got screwed over through the Hamzat and Nate Diaz fight. He ended up
Mm-hmm.
fighting the dude Rodriguez, who was like 10 pounds heavier than him. I think he still won the fight, and then they gave it to the other guy on a bad
Mm.
decision. Like, he was impressive. He's impressive. He
Okay.
fought well. But
Mhm.
no, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of stepping back at like oversaturation and the increase in the prices and all that stuff. Like, I got other stuff to do. Like that's long 3 hours out of my day or night to sit around and watch some good fights and some really not so good fights, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but there's no investment in it. It's no they just not. It's no investment. Like I don't know. It just doesn't feel like enough of a story that makes people want to watch it. Watch
Yeah,
certain some of these
but that's why
fights.
you get all the pushes for the drama and the nonsense.
Yeah, yeah, they're
That's why
trying
you
to
get those
drum up some
pushes.
interest. Yeah, I get it. It's just sloppy, lazy.
It's lazy. It's lazy. It's
It's
lazy.
super lazy. But it is what
Yeah.
it is.
So yeah,
Um,
and then you got the Canelo Triple G fight.
yes, I saw some
Depends
of
on
it.
who. It's like it all depends on who you're a fan of. Depending if you thought it was should have been closer or no way was it that close.
But most people should have said Canelo won the fight,
Oh yeah, hands down.
regardless of
Most people, yeah,
if it was a big gap or a small gap.
Canelo won the fight.
Canelo won the fight. Like I think Triple G won the first fight. I
Oh,
100%
100%,
think that
one
Triple G
hundred
won the fight.
percent. Triple G won that first fight.
Yeah. Um.
That was a highway robbery. The second one probably could have gone as a draw to
Yeah.
me, to be
It could have
honest.
been. Yeah. It could
And
have.
then this one was definitely Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. So it's one of those things. It was a money grab. We know that Canelo just lost. Came back. He wanted to get a big money payday. Uh. Have somebody to fight. So he did that. And now, where does he go now?
upper division maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's,
Nah, I think there's a fight, there's a chance, but I think Charlo, the fight with Charlo, should be made sooner or later. Um,
I think Charles ready for that.
no, but
Okay,
that's what
so
I'm saying. That's the biggest name that he
that's
has.
that's that's the Mayweather Canelo matchup. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
you're
don't
not
think
ready
Charlo
yet. In a few years,
maybe, but I don't think I don't think. Uh, no. Oh wait. We about to go. I was looking at something the other day. I don't know if I was on this computer or not, but let's see. See if I can find it. Uh, ESPN rankings, boxing, digital rankings. Yes, I was here. Da 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 da. Let's see where are we at. Middleweight top 160. Jamal Charlo. Yes,
yeah.
over Golovkin. Triple G. For Canelo, there's this Benavides. David Benavides, whatever his name is.
Benavides.
Benavides. There you go. I watched some of him. I'm not impressed by this kid.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna he would beat him. Billy Joe Saunders, excuse me, no. Caleb Plant, no.
No.
Uh John Ryder, sure, and Danny Jacobs, nah. Anthony Durrell, no. Yeah, I think his next. I mean, the only good fight I can see is Jamal Charlo. I mean, I can do the Benavidez kid, but uh,
Yeah, that's what you're getting.
yes, yeah, because he already went up. He lost his last fight when he was up there trying to go for the title.
Yep.
But yeah, Yeah. Against Bivol, but it is what it is. He was just too big for him. He went up too high.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah,
But other than that, yeah, I don't see him. I don't know.
yeah. It's just, and it's no, but that's what I'm saying. I think his biggest money. I would let Charlo fight whoever he's fighting next, and then go after Canelo. But
Go
yeah,
after the opportunity and the pay.
yeah. I mean, he could do the Benavidez kid, and it might be some. It might be a little good, I guess. It might be a entertaining fight, but I don't think the kid is good enough yet.
I don't. Yeah.
He was a little wild. I watched him. He was a little wild every time I saw him.
So
Every time I
Canelo's going
watched
to
him,
make him miss and then counter on it and then wear him out and then probably finish it by the
pretty
sixth.
much, pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much what's gonna
So as long as we're on the same page.
happen. I will say this. I will believe the Crawford Spence fight will happen the day they weigh in.
Fair.
That's the day I will believe it, because anytime up until then, either one of them will pull back out of that fight.
They both fill
I'm
the
sorry.
nonsense.
Yeah, because they have agreed to everything, but we have not heard a fight announcement yet. Not
Nope.
one definitive fight announcement. That's why I'm sitting here like I don't trust that.
Nope.
I
I'm
believe
not,
it
I'm
when
not
they
holding my breath.
actually.
I'm definitely not holding my breath for that one.
No, I mean I want that fight, but
Yes.
I don't. I don't have faith that it's actually going to happen. I do want the Haney Gervonta Davis fight,
You want the Haney fight?
or I mean the Ryan Garcia fight is there too for Tank, but I would like to see that Javante and Devin Haney fight. But
I think Tank takes that one.
um, I think so too.
Okay.
But yeah, and I haven't heard too much from Lomachenko in a while.
Nope. Loma's in the Ukraine probably fighting.
True.
They had him and whatchamacallit, Klitschko. Hold the fort down.
Yeah.
So
All
I
right,
don't know.
we're done. We're done with boxing. All right, what else we got to talk about?
Hold on. Let me see if I got it in the notes. I think we hit everything. Cuts, ADCC, Canelo, Gina, me. Yeah, that's what I got.
I remember
Yeah.
days when you came in with thoughts, Chris. You
What?
used to come in and be like, "Hey, what about this topic?" I think that I miss those days, Chris. When we gonna get some more Chris topics, man? You got to get some more Chris topics.
When Chris gets out of this, I got a less than a 4-month-old baby fog. So give me another about two weeks, and I'll be fresh brained for you, and I'll bring up some interesting topics.
All right, here's mine for this
Okay, what
week
we got?
that we are going to discuss tomorrow on Patreon.
Yes, sir.
On and for the main game, the bonus episode.
Okay,
We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do
The
it.
top
We're gonna
20
do the top 20 sport martial
artists of all time.
of all time,
And you only get
regardless
20.
of division. Only getting 20.
20
Regardless
period.
of division. 20 period.
Forms,
Who
fighting
are the
weapons,
20?
men and women. 20
Yep.
period.
20 period. And
Breaking.
coaches. And
What
coaches.
about breaking and coaches?
Yeah, breaking. Yeah, breaking too.
What about teams? Like, is it always?
Nah, we ain't doing teams.
Okay.
No, we ain't doing teams.
Okay.
But yeah, no. That's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna try and narrow it down.
We're gonna hammer that out. We gotta come with the
20.
lists and
Yeah.
arguments, all that. I know.
Yep.
Like I said, we probably know 4 that are definitely gonna be on there.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Wait, 4?
I know. I mean, without
Yes.
any doubt, there
Yes.
are 4 without any doubt. Period.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 4, and then everybody else will.
Yeah, there'll have to be a case.
Yeah. So, we're gonna do that on Patreon tomorrow, people. So if you're not subscribed, you're gonna miss it. If you subscribe, then you come in, you miss it live. You can still go in there and watch it
Boom,
Stays up.
boom. That's how that works. See, that's
Yup.
that's with the subscription and the thing, and then how it works. You get the extra
Yep.
stuff whenever you feel like it.
Yep. Yep.
And the last one was good. We got
Yeah,
some
yeah, we had. Oh, hold on. Hell yeah!
record the first one.
Don't grab my nuts. I mean, that's the name of it. Like that came out. Yeah, Alex told that story. But yeah, you guys heard it on Inside Scoop. He ended up telling the story, but you didn't see the video because if you were on here, you would have saw the video because we played the we played the pictures and the video while we were recording. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, no, that was crazy. But then oh yeah, the lady jumped in
And then,
then it jumped in the comments.
and
The
then back
guy's
it out.
wife, yeah, then backed out. I was like, wait a minute. I was waiting for Alex to say something like, yo, you not gonna back. You gonna let her back you down? She gonna came in here, said you got a little. Never mind. And then said, and then bailed out. Like, can't let that happen, Alex. Come on
Come
now.
on, man.
Yeah, you can't let that go down. Sure, you do. Whatever, man.
Not
Before I get in trouble.
exactly.
Yeah, nah. But yeah. Like I was talking to you yesterday about the Young Rock series. If you guys haven't watched Young Rock and you are a wrestling fan,
Oh yeah.
uh yeah. That was actually it was kind of cool just to see all the different it kept bringing in fictitious well, I guess actors. There were actors
Actors.
playing the wrestlers. You know, you saw
Actual wrestlers.
Stone
Yeah.
Cold, you saw Triple H, you saw Andre the Giant,
Yeah.
Iron Sheik, Jimmy Snuka, like Ricky Dragon Steamboat. Like, yeah, they you saw all these players, Macho Man, but you see all these portrayals of wrestlers, and it kind of
Yeah.
brings you back, make you
It,
nostalgic.
it
Like you
does.
start thinking
It
about it.
does.
And they're actually doing a third season. So I was like, oh, I
Oh,
guess
are
I'll
they?
watch.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna do a third season. So I'm curious to see where they go with it, but what stories come up because he's now in the WWF.
Because yeah, he
So
should be in the WWF. Yeah, as Rocky
yeah,
Maivia.
yeah, he came in. He just won the Intercontinental Championship, and he
Okay.
said they were basically saying he sucks. Rocky sucks, and it ended on that note. Like, yo, all right,
That
so
was the champ for a while.
yeah, so we're gonna see how this all rolls out. I guess they thought he was gonna be a face, and the crowd was making him a heel. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. But yeah, no, it was dope, man. I actually kind of liked it. Got into it, but yeah, that's about it, man. But yeah, we're gonna keep it short and sweet this week, people.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I gotta get some work done, some more work.
Fair.
Yeah, yeah, some more stuff to be
Something to
done.
get something to eat. So yeah, I'm on board with that.
All right, then. All right, people. We will see y'all next week. Same time, same bat channel. I guess we shouldn't say that because
Yeah.
Jotty might jump down our throat.
Da-na-na-na.
And you can't say that.
You can't say that. You're not on the
Actually, we
right
should.
channel.
Yeah, we should say all Batman related stuff. You probably subscribe and be like, "Oh, hey,
That's
hey, watch this." And y'all dressing up like Batman. Yeah,
bad dad.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Just
All right, people. We will talk to y'all later. See y'all next week. Peace.
peace.